Well, for decades, it's been really taboo to talk about money and issues surrounding our finances. But now that's changing with a trend taking TikTok by storm. We're talking about loud budgeting. So joining me to explain what that is Rachel from True West Credit Union. I feel like I've been seeing this on my page for a long time, loud budgeting. So thank you for coming in to chat about it.
Thank you for having me.
So it kind of started as a joke in response to this quiet luxury trend.
Yeah.
What exactly is loud budgeting for people not familiar?
So loud budgeting is something that is just putting budgeting at the forefront, vocalizing it, normalizing it. So as a journey, people go through these things like weight loss journey or, cutting out alcohol. Loud budgeting is kind of putting the same thing on our finances, where we should be able to make that journey be something that's public, get people in our corner, and make people aware that these are the things that we want and the goals that we have so that we have more accountability for it.
What are some of the upsides and sort of downsides of this?
So one of the biggest downsides of it is not having people in your corner that understand that you may not be able to do things that you were doing before because you have goals and you're focusing on those. But the upside is that you're focusing on the goals and it's going to make you more accountable and it's going to be better for you to achieve them.
Every time I go on social media, I feel like I need to buy something. I mean, you have influencers that are just constantly pushing products at you. How is this sort of trend kind of showing people like, hey, you don't need to buy something new every day or every time you go online?
So loud budgeting is not about I can't afford it. It's about I don't want to spend the money on it because I want to spend the money somewhere else. So it's really putting things out in the open, saying, hey, maybe I don't need these new shoes, or maybe I don't need this new makeup that's coming out because I want to focus on different things, and that's okay.
Yeah, really at the end of the day, like one product isn't going to change your life, no matter how much they try to sell these things to you. Yeah. So how is this kind of normalizing, sticking to your budget? How is this creating really healthy conversations with friends and family?
I mean, just having it vocalized and having it out there, and I think having it trending makes it this huge craze that people want to get involved with, right? And so vocalizing it to your family and letting it be out there really normalizes having open conversations about not just loud budgeting, but finances in general and goals that you have for your money.
I saw one video where one example was, a woman was being asked to go out to drinks with her coworkers, but she said, I'm only spending $100, on eating out this month, so I can't afford $21 cocktails. And those are sort of like the real things people are being honest with their friends about these days.
Absolutely. And maybe it's, hey, that sounds really fun. I hope that you guys have a really great time. Hey, why don't you come over tomorrow and we'll share a bottle of champagne and we'll have some mimosas here and watch a movie or play games or talk. Yeah. And then it cuts back. It's not cutting back on those things that you would normally do. It's just putting them in a different environment where it's going to be cheaper.
And I think that's an important point to make. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't spend money on anything or what's important to you. It's just being a little bit more strategic.
Yeah, it's being mindful of the fact that you can still do these things and still have fun and still spend money on those times and those social events, but just putting them a little bit differently. So instead of going out to brunch, maybe get all your girlfriends together and do a potluck brunch at the house. So you still get the stuff that you want. You're just saving money while you're doing it.
Okay, we love it. We could all save some money these days.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I don't think, Holly, are you doing loud budgeting at the farmer's market? She's been showing us everything she's been getting for the past few hours or so. There's a lot to choose from.
No. There's so much to choose from. I feel like it's so easy. I always say, like, come on out, it's free. But then, you are going to want to spend money on everything that there is out here. But the cool part about that is that you are supporting local, and we love to do that. Celine with Beignet Babe here with us this morning. This is one of my favorite vendors. I tried you guys. I told you about 2 years ago when I moved here. Your beignets are amazing. And how long have you guys been doing this?
We're going on 8 years this year.
8 years. Yeah. And so you may recognize them from like the bright pink tent. I just love the